We all know who Mikey Williams is. 1.5 million Instagram followers, viral dunking sensation, just a walking bucket, averaging 35 points per game right now in high school as a freshman. And yes, he's doing all this at 15 years old. He's not another 17-year-old freshman getting buckets on kids, even though sometimes it looks like that with Mikey. If you can't tell, we're already in this video, so family, let's get it like. If you don't watch basketball, or if you do and you just don't know who Mikey Williams is, let me fill you in. Mikey has an insane vertical leap, and this allows him to do all kinds of acrobatic dunks both on and off the floor. But what impresses me most about Mikey is that he can score the ball at will. In just his first game as a freshman, Mikey scored 41 points, and the next game he scored 50, and the game after Kobe Bryant died, he scored 24 points with a cool triple-double. This just goes to show that Mikey can put the ball in the basket whenever he puts his mind to it. 30, 40, and 50 is a casual game for Mikey, and Mikey's not even playing against scrubs. I can't say all these kids are going to the NBA, but Mikey is in the same CIF San Diego section that had great point guards like Jalen Hands and Boogie Ellis. But yet, Mikey holds the all-time scoring record, which he snatched in December, scoring 77 points. Yes, you heard that right, 77 points. As a freshman. Bro, I scored like 7 points in high school as a senior. Never mind, but this video is not about me, it's about Mikey. As you can see from this, Mikey is a legit hooper, and he's been gaining recognition for this. They aren't ESPN rankings for the class of 2023, but for those that I've seen, Mikey is ranked between number 1 and number 3. Now this is the part in the video where I talk about another side of Mikey Williams' game that could harm his NBA potential. When a prospect is talented like Mikey Williams is, it is always easy to count them in as an NBA player, but not so fast, and here's why. Mikey Williams is only listed at 6'3", but to me he doesn't even look 6'3". As you can see in pictures, he's like 6'1", 6'1 and a half, maybe 6'2", and part of that is because of his hair. I know what you're thinking. He's only 15, he's gonna grow. But the reason why this is a concern is because he's already taller than his father, and he'll be 16 in June. Now, am I saying the players 6'2" or shorter cannot make it to the league? No. We can already see superstars right now in the league. Damian Lillard, Trae Young, and my favorite player, Chris Paul. But what separates Mikey from these other players is his style of play. You can see that he plays a lot around the rim, and sometimes it doesn't even look like he's playing point guard. He's more like a shooting guard or even a forward, as you can see him getting the ball in the post. And another thing, Mikey doesn't really have a tight handle or a ball on the string like a Damian Lillard or a Kyrie Irving or even a Trae Young. Another part of Mikey Williams' game that I question is his playmaking. He's only averaging 2.9 assists as a point guard. And those are not good numbers, especially if you're an undersized point guard. And he's also getting a lot of minutes, and he's playing through a system that feeds him the ball almost every possession. That will not be the case at the next level. One tool that Mikey will use to his advantage, however, is his jump shot. His jump shot looks really good. I can't find the real percentages for this season, but it looks like he can really shoot. As he showed in his 77-point game, he has that logo range like Damian Lillard and Trae Young. That will sure come in handy. I do think, however, Mikey has to practice against taller defenders. Just because in the videos I see of Mikey shooting, the defenders are around his height or maybe even just shorter than him. But as for his jump shot, I'm not worried just because he looks super confident when he's taking the shot, and he takes it multiple times in game. And he also has 4 years ahead of him, so if he keeps that up, his shot should be good to go for the next level. Another thing that Mikey needs to work on is his foot speed. Even though Mikey has down bounce, he's not really the quickest on the floor, and that's something that's important for point guards in the NBA. That's why point guards like Ja Morant are finding so much success in the league right now. And it is becoming a more fast-paced league. Now, I'm not saying Mikey is slow or whatever, but I'm just saying he's not really the quickest, and he doesn't look like he has speed like that quick first step that explosive point guards have. That's something he might need to look into, because I feel like he can also work on it, and he does have time since he's only in the 9th grade. Of course, all this is fixable. He just needs to work more in the pick and roll, start creating for teammates during games, and sharpen his handle and start training overall more like a point guard, and he should be able to make it to the next level. And of course, I want to see him make it to the next level. These are just some concerns I've noticed about Mikey's game that nobody seems to be talking about, but I'm sure he has trainers who have probably pointed this out to him and who are working him through it. Now, I know I probably sound like a hater. I'm just really not trying to sound like a hater. These are just some things I've noticed about Mikey. And as I said, when there's a prospect who's really good, we can always be blindsided by their athleticism, their flashy dunks, their 40 every night. But when in actual sense, they lack the real tools to go to the next level. Somebody like Seventh Woods or Mark McClung, you guys remember how flashy they were? You remember how Mac used to have like 40 every other night? And they're not terrible right now. Well, Mac is playing great in Georgetown, but they aren't really what you expected or what you saw when they were still in high school. And that's I just don't want that for Mikey, you know what I'm saying? That's the end of the video. This is just my first video, so please, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Well, I know nobody really shares with their friends, but like, just like and comment and subscribe. I've got so many ideas coming and I'm gonna put them all into action. But as for now, that's it. I really don't know how to end a video because this is just my first video. So